Hi. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
We're on our way back.
Okay.
So we're taking the back way to the parkway, like by the outlets and stuff.
Okay.
What's up with you?
Nothing. Took a shower. Used the bathroom. I put the pork loin in the oven. Made a fresh pot of coffee.
Kenny has soccer at 7:30.
Okay.
So I don't really care if you or I go. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. I'll see. I'll, when you get home, I'm gonna pause my game and I'm gonna come out and help you get everybody inside. Okay.
Or you could just like shut it off completely.
It's an online game against an opponent somewhere else that you schedule to play. Oh, I'm just telling you, I'm gonna pause it and help you get people in.
Well, how much longer do you have to play for?
I didn't even start yet.
Oh, that's a problem.
It's not a problem. It's fine. Everything's a problem, your honor. I didn't go get your test either. I think you're fine. I think your friend's coming. Yes, your friend. Did you get the... What do you mean, a faint line of what?
But yes.
What do you mean, Kara? Yeah, it's either yes or no. What do you mean a faint line? Are you seeing things? Oh my God, are you kidding me?
I don't know. That's why I told you to go get one. Okay, you just listen to me.
I'm getting off the phone. I think I'm gonna throw up. I'm getting off the phone. No. If I can't, I have to do anything. It's early.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive as we have at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on week 2, and we've got a great one here. As it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets.
I gotta look. It is.
They'll start on the ground with Booker. Not much to see here. To the 26.
Ooh.
Talk about this Jets defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down in the spot.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the
I got the quarter in for that.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's the first carry for Christian. He's taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down carry for Booker. And he's got space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 16 yards on that one. They're leaving first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Running on first down. Pick up a 8. Using 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards to go, second down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what they're
Yeah, this is more what I want to do here.
The exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive,
third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Out of the gun, it's Booker. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. Hall on to give up the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now 2nd and 5. You know, Wilson going to change things up here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. David Ojabo running in to take him down. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Second and 10. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Jets had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On second down, a run with Hall. Stays on his feet. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Hall again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. They'll give to Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Number 83. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 35-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Again, Jackson. They set up the screen to Booker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll find Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman as time expires in the first half. And the Jets get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball again on second down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This time, good ball security and a good result. 1st and 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Hardman on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw right, but I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Room here to run. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Flowers on the jet sweep. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Quick.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Booker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Draw play. It's Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That is caught, and they can't bring him down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
On the draw, here's Mitchell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Shoves him aside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
21 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Yo. Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Baltimore, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.